Hello world. It is already second attempt today to make a tutorial, to record a tutorial. First attempt failed. I don't know what happened, but second half of the video was gone for some reason. So I'm starting it all over again. Actually, I thought that I had a tutorial about carbon fiber material, but after checking my video, I realized that was actual time-lapse. It wasn't a tutorial, just a speeded up video. And I put this file with this material into the link in description of that video, but because I didn't inform anybody about it, that's probably a lot of people just miss it. And I'm starting all over this thing, carbon fiber material tutorial, because of this guy request. Can you make a tutorial about creating carbon material for a car? Thanks. Okay, so we starting new subscriber request video. I already have this material, but I wanted to show you how to get similar or even simpler nodes to create this carbon fiber. So let's start it. First of all, we need a texture, carbon fiber texture. I downloaded mine off the internet. I don't know where I got it, but I found it long time ago. But today I'm going to show you how to get it. Okay, just type something like this, and Google gives us a lot of textures, but I gotta say, not all of them suited for texturing, for utilization as a texture. Because look, for example, this one on the right side, you cannot use it because it has shadows on the side, and just for experiment we use this one, and I'll explain to you why it's no good to use this kind of tutorial, or not tutorial, image texture. Sorry, kind of tired. First of all, we need to create another object too. Just very quickly, I'm going to model the car hood, because I want to leave this side fender material too, and later when I put this 3D model in a link in my video, and a link in the description below, you will be able to choose from two different shaders of carbon fiber. Just give me a second. Okay, let's separate this piece. Let's mirror it. this hood is way too simple. Let's make it slightly more sophisticated. Maybe something like this. Just for a tutorial, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Okay, we got this hood. And let's quickly unwrap this geometry. And now we have to scale it. Well, for this particular texture we have to scale it. We have one similar shader. Okay, this should be enough. Let's get rid of this material temporarily. Okay. Now I had to step out for a second. Oh, this is gonna add so much problems during editing this video. Okay, we are continue our tutorial. I had to step out for a second, and I was gonna show you what's gonna happen if we use this texture as a texture for carbon fiber with the shadows on the side. I already saved it and applied new material to my hood, and we need just add this new texture. It's here. Okay. So you see what happened. It's probably also really small scale, so you can see only with extreme close-ups, but it is, oh come on, it is not how it's supposed to be. Let's temporarily match the scale and maybe reduce reflectivity. Because of the shadows in this texture, that it's has these squares. It's not seamless and it's not tileable. We need tileable carbon fiber texture, and to get tileable carbon fiber texture we need something without shadows on the side, something like this. But there is another problem with this texture. Let's open it in the new window. If we zoom close enough, we can see that it has a copyright. There is some logos, half transparent logos, 123 ref. It's a pictures library website or something. Well, you gotta pay for it. If you want to use this texture, you gotta pay for it. So that's why it has all these logos and watermarks. So we cannot really use this one too. Now we have to try to find something we can use for free. This one is good, but it doesn't have watermarks, but it also has slight shadows on the side. Also, for better use or for better results, we probably have to find reference pictures. It's some good where you can actually see how the material actually looks like. This one is good. It's too small though. Come on. My internet is very slow. It's even struggling to open just a picture. Okay, come on, just start working already. Oh, it's not even here. I just hate it. I already recording it second time today, and I gotta struggle again. Come on, just... Well, okay, we cannot spend too much time just trying to download that image. We need a reference where we can see clearly how material is look like. So on actual, this is too low quality too. Well, it's trying to download. I really wish I could find some picture outside, or maybe we can do something like this. This one is good. Again, small quality. Now you're actually watching the actual process, how to try to work when you have not decent internet connection. We're so small. Come on. Finally, I got it high quality. So you see, this apparently doesn't have a, or does it have a clear coat on it? Do you see how it shine on light? The actual light hit the surface, and the because of its shape, its micro shape, the carbon fiber looks on a light and on a reflection different, just a regular black shader or something. So this is good source of reference. This is good reference on the carbon fiber material. You can see how it works. Maybe even some animation would be good, like some video of the real carbon fiber. Okay, and we have to do something similar, something we have to make. We have to try to get similar results on in Blender on our hood, and I show you why using texture with shadow doesn't work, because it creates borders, some lines, and this is apparently obvious thing. It's this is only like really beginners does not understand it, but if you just started, it's good that you have tutorial like this to explain you how to use texturing, maybe some basic knowledge of texturing. Okay, let's try to find good carbon fiber texture for free. We can actually take real photography, but it's gonna add so much pain. Just type carbon fiber seamless texture, and again there are a lot of it, but all of them with watermarks, with little watermarks. It means you have to pay to use it. Okay, we can always type something like this. And still most of them with watermarks. Okay, this one I like. It's extremely small, and hopefully it's free. Okay, this one. just change the texture on our hood to this one, and now we have to rescale it because it's really big. We have to match the scale of the texture to the fender. It's temporarily... oh no, we just can open this UV editor here, and I think that's enough. Yeah, even we did a little bit too much. Okay. But this one doesn't look like carbon fiber yet. It's too bright and it doesn't have this reflections of the sun, of the surrounding, like on this reference. So I personally try to keep all my shaders extremely simple as it possible. So a lot of time I don't use even any texturing. Yeah, it's probably lazy, but personally I think it's just take way too much time, or maybe I'm just not very professional in this area. I'm not very interested, so excuse me, so maybe that's why I'm struggling with it constantly. Okay, first we have to connect color to roughness, and we got clear coat. It's not what I expected. Now we have to regulate it. In order to be able to regulate it, we have to add ramp. It's very popular thing on other tutorials, and we add it to the base color, and we have to add it to the roughness connection too. And now by moving these sliders, we can try to achieve why is nothing changing? That is weird. Oh, okay. Now we just made it totally black. Okay, that means we have to be really careful in order not to make it completely black. And clear coat, maybe just change positions, white and black. Oh, it's totally matte now. We don't need it like that. Let's get back to what we had. Let's try to add to invert the texture. Let's add invert and connect it here. Okay, now it's totally matte again. Why it's not changing in real time? This is weird. Invert didn't help by much. It does not change at all. I'm doing something wrong. I apologize. I apologize for that. Maybe let's try to connect the specular. It is different, but not by much. Come on. We change it slightly. Now let's duplicate it and try to connect it to roughness. Okay, and connecting texture to a factor. Oh, okay, finally. It's working, but it doesn't work in the way I need it. It does look like carbon fiber, but like it's without a clear coat. It was good in Blender 2.8 shaders. You can always add clear coat later, right here. Okay, now it has clear coat. Change the roughness of the clear coat. It's very shiny now, and it looks like a little bit too shiny. I think I made it worse. I think I made it only worse. Well, on the reflections, these are not really pronounced. Maybe we should turn on the lights. Scene lights, because right now it's turned off. It's turned off. Oh, come on. And we can do it right here. Oh, now it's overly bright. and it's turned gray. And let's try to change some settings. Didn't help by much. I made it much worse than it was. Let's disconnect temporarily the base color. Oh, it's way too bright. Okay. I disconnected the base color completely, and now it doesn't have any texture on it, only texture connected through a specular map and roughness. So I think in order to make it more closer to this one, we need to play with this, not too much. Doesn't get bigger, unfortunately. If I move white slider closer, it starts disappear again. Start to disappear again. Okay, let's try to connect color again. Oh, it's way too bright. Well, that's closest I can get to a carbon fiber shader right now. But I think you got the idea. you got an idea how to do it. I want to try invert. This one is, I think, the closest. Still, it's for some reason a little bit too bright. And for some reason it doesn't change right away, like in real time. Oh, come on. Okay, I don't like ramp. I'll try use RGB curves. And get rid of the invert. It's better, but not by much. Let's turn off the light. Maybe let's try to use curve. Oh, I messed it up. Come on. It's extremely slow. I never had problems like that before. For some reason my computer doesn't want to work properly today. It's way too much. Alright. I gotta admit, my way of learning stuff very not systematic. I just get involved and try to press all the buttons, try to push all the buttons, all the click to all the tabs, and rarely I get good results. Seriously good results. Okay. I think we don't even need the base color. We can actually even now make a different color carbon fiber. like this. Let's make it green or red. But we needed just black. So I hope this one was useful for you. Yeah, I struggled a lot in this particular tutorial. This one on a fender is well, it's simple too, but later you can choose whatever material you like. This one on a fender or this one on the hood. It's two different carbon fiber materials. I'm going to save it like that, and later hopefully you'll be able to download it. I'll put a link in the description below. So for today I think this is enough. Oh, how it looks different with and without lights. Completely different. And it's changing a lot, the fender carbon fiber material. Well, if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, you can always leave a mean comment in the comment section below. Till next time, bye bye.